Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another Launch and Learn with Product Management. This afternoon we have Sharon, Jason, and myself, Lee. And Sharon is going to be showing off 1- and 2-step checkout now available for our stores product. Take it away, Sharon.
Good afternoon. We've got some exciting news in the front of 1- and 2-step checkout for our stores. Originally, what this meant to a merchant was that they could only offer, in essence, a 2-step checkout process to their customer when they checked out from their shopping cart. Let's look at the settings the way that they currently are, and then I'll show you what's changed in order to accommodate the 1- and 2-step checkout process. On the Setup Cart Customization page, if you'll recall, we used a checkout page template, and in that template heading, we had something called a checkout style. Now, the differences between the two styles, we have a default and expanded. The default checkout would only show the checkout form in its purest. The expanded checkout would show your checkout form with the view cart contents on the very top of that checkout form. And the reason behind that is because even though we were able to control whether or not it was an expanded or default, it would be a bad customer experience for them to click on the item at checkout and then get to the checkout page that didn't have the cart contents to be shown. So therefore, we made some arrangements to where these two buttons would both take you to the cart contents in either case. So what we've done in the meantime to actually remedy this, so we've introduced a new setting called our checkout style. We've introduced a 1-step checkout or a 2-step checkout. Now, by default, everyone will have this 2-step checkout, which was the current setting before. What this allows me to do is I can now set my true 1-step checkout, which means, again, my cart contents are going to be at the very top of the checkout form, and that means the advantage to this is that my customer, when they go through the checkout process, they see one page at the checkout, no matter what. So let's have a look. You'll notice that when I have 1-step checkout selected, that my expanded checkout page display is selected by default. So there's no way that I can actually choose the default checkout when I'm using a 1-page checkout, because you want that cart content to appear at the top of your checkout form. So when I check the View Cart Contents, you're going to notice that because I had chosen that true 1-step checkout, my View Cart Contents is at the top of the checkout page, followed by all the billing, shipping, and payment information for my order. So I have now enabled a real, true 1-step checkout procedure. Do you have any questions?
So what are the advantages to going with an expanded checkout view as opposed to the standard?
I think the biggest advantage to using the expanded checkout page is that no matter what, the customer always sees that cart contents. So no matter whether you're putting them through that 1-step process or the 2-step process, that they're always going to see what's in their shopping cart. And I think that's a huge advantage to have as a merchant. I would want my customers to be able to see what is in their shopping cart at all times. So I would choose expanded whether or not I'm using a 1-step or a 2-step checkout process.
And I suppose given our new inscriptions feature, they would be able to make any last-minute modifications to something that does have a product option applied even from the checkout page?
Exactly. So the other advantage that does give you is that if they end up getting to that checkout process with the default checkout, if they see that their total is maybe low and they're thinking, oh, if I'm paying, $10 shipping, then maybe I want to add another item to the cart. At this point, if you've chosen this default checkout form, they have to go back to the cart contents to actually look at those items, whereas the cart contents always being on the expanded form allows them to go in and add another product, see what impact that does to their shipping costs, and maybe they'll buy more as a result.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, great. Thanks, Sharon.